California. Good morning from California. Here come California. Selfie love. Good morning, good morning. Maria. How you doing, Maria? What is loving you like? Is loving you making you beautiful? Is it? Mary. Loving you making you beautiful? No, it's not. It's making you so beautiful. Loving you is making you so beautiful. Not just beautiful. So beautiful. But you know, like we said, learning to love ourselves is the greatest. So we telling ourselves, this isn't no ordinary love. Amanda, this is extraordinary love that we have for ourselves. And the love that we have for ourselves is going to make us extra ordinary. Yeah, that's right. Don't be scary when it comes to being extraordinary. You hear me, Maria? Don't become scary when it's time to love yourself into being extraordinary. Heard that song? We're just ordinary people. See, you don't know which way to go. Sometimes it's being an ordinary person. That's true, we don't know which way to go. But selfie love, right, will guide us when we don't know which way to go. Do you know that the love that inside of us was created, it has guidance inside of it? See, love is a spirit. And there's negative forces that can enter inside the love. Just as well as there's positive. So selfie love keeps us tapped in, Maria, to selfie love. Right? In selfie love, there's guidance that comes where? From above. Selfie love, the guidance that's in selfie love comes from above. And guess what? It's higher than the heavens. Yeah. So you can't beat this kind of love, Maria. Because this love, selfie love, is higher than the heavens. Yeah, wherever you go, your love will be there. If you fly above the clouds, love is there. You make your bed in hell, beneath hell, love is there. But love will guide you into heavenly places. Got a message for you today. Because some of us have allowed self-hatred to step in. Self-hatred steps in and we begin to hate ourselves. Gotta get the self-hatred out. Get the self-hatred out of your mind. See? A lot of the negative things take place in our mind. Because as we think, so are we. If we think there is no love, how can there be love? If we think nobody loves you, how can anybody love you? If you think wrong, you begin to live wrong. But self-love is self-correction. Okay? Selfie love in it is self-correction. And when you make a wrong move or make a wrong turn, that selfie love, by royalty, tease, selfie love, guides you. See? Selfie love will guide you into being extraordinary. No more ordinary love. Huh? What you say about it, Royal? What you say about that royalties? Selfie love takes us into being extraordinary. Ordinary people with selfie love become extraordinary with their love. Give yourself extra time. Royally intriguing. Give yourself extra time. We need more time with self so that we can begin to examine ourselves and see just how disobedient we are when that heart begins to speak to us. When your heart begins to tell you, I'm lonely, and you've given yourself away to so many other people, and that person inside is saying, Sarah, what about me? So today I want to encourage you. I want to build up your love to where you can embrace it and begin to tell yourself, check this out, I just want to be with you. See, we've yet to tell ourselves that. We always want to be with someone else. But look in the mirror. Tell yourself, I just want to be with you. Look in the mirror. It's not too early. You're in California. It's not too early to tell yourself this morning, I just want to be with you. You have to take the time and figure out, Sarah Love, what was said and what was done to you. What caused you to run from self-love? What caused you to run into loving others than giving that love to yourself? What caused that? What was said and done? You know what it was? Self-hatred. Somebody told you something they didn't like about you and you believed it. Took you down. Somebody told us we wasn't peace. Somebody told us we wasn't that. Because we didn't know how to do this and because we didn't know how to do that. It caused us to fall out of love with ourselves. Because right when we had built ourselves up to loving ourselves and patting ourselves on the back, encouraging ourselves, here comes negativity. Making you and I think that we was on the wrong track. But guess what? You gotta get right back on the right track, Sarah. That's right. And begin loving you. And it can be easy if you begin to see the beauty of you. You are an ordinary person that can do extraordinary things with your own love. Your own love is the most strongest and valuable possession that you could ever have or ever have been given. You and I were created and fashioned in the image and the likeness of our Creator. Our mother and our father, that's just the way we came. But the creation, we were created with love, in love, to love first ourselves. The first law of nature is what? Self-preservation. So what about self-love? The first law of nature is self-preservation, and the first law of love should be love for self. Ordinary people with extraordinary love. That's right. And when you begin to love yourself, that fights against the self-hatred that comes in and make us think we don't look good enough. When the thoughts come in, you too fat, you too black, you too white, you too brown, you too yellow. Self-love blocks that out. Self-love blocks all of that out. Don't even hear it no more. Because the heart is full of self-love. And learning to love yourself. I declare it is the greatest love of all. And it's easy to achieve. It's just spending a little time loving you will never give you the blues. There's no sad days when this love begins to overtake you. There's no lonely days when self-love begins to just grow inside of you. You can make yourself happy. You can make yourself proud. You can make yourself extraordinary. But you can't be scared, because it's a challenge. It's hard looking yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, I love you, I love you, I love you more today, and I care for you in such a special way. You know why that's hard sometimes? The reason why that's hard is because anytime you and I have been let down, we feel that we've let ourselves down because we heard that voice say to us, don't go for that. Huh? Remember that song, I can't go for that. Some told you, don't go for what that person is telling you. Because that don't seem like that can turn into a loving situation. It just don't seem. And then when it happens and bad thing happens, then we begin to say to ourselves, I told you so. And that begins to pull us down. It's that little, I told you so. Don't go for that girl. Don't go for that boy. Don't go for that BS. She did it anyway. And then what happened? Self-hatred begins to step in. Huh? Self-hatred steps in. And then we go downstream. And then we start looking for love, guess where? In all the wrong places. We start looking for love in all the wrong places. You and I start looking for love in places you know we ain't gonna find no love. Man. You and I know certain places we go looking for love, or looking for somebody, looking for a like. The things we put on to get a like, ourselves don't like. The things we say on social media to get a like. Selfie love don't like. Selfie love likes when you do things for yourself. Selfie love loves when you love you. What are you saying? I gotta go buy a new outfit. I gotta go buy a new car. I gotta get a house. None of that. It's not the outside. It's the inside. The beauty that's inside. Come on now. Look at that. All of your inner body parts are working together. Right now. They together. In peace, love, and harmony. It's not till we have something begin to take place on the inside, then we gotta go search for the doctor to help us, right? But what's going on with the love? Deep down on the inside, it's lonely. There's echoes down there. Because nobody can love you. Nobody can love me the way I can. Nobody can hold me the way I can. Nobody can squeeze me the way I can. Nobody knows the pain I feel the way I do. So loving you is the best thing that you can do for you. It's not easy because you gotta take time to think about it. Where did I go wrong? And sometimes that hurts because we went to drinking when somebody didn't tell us they loved us. We went to smoking when somebody tell us, I don't love you. I ain't never loved you. See, that hurts. So that's self-hatred because we opened up for someone to come in and hurt us that way. But oh, let me tell you about loving you, and how that's gonna make your life so complete. Starting here and now, tell yourself, I promise to love me faithfully. Because your love is all you need. Think about Tina Turner. When she was getting beat down to the ground, she thought Ike's love was all she needed. So she took that beating until one day she found out that her love is all she needed. She packed them bags, and asked a question on her way out the door. What's love got to do with it? And you have to ask yourself, look in the mirror, what does selfie love have to do with me? And my answer to you, intrigue, that royalty, everything. Selfie love has everything to do with you. That means no love leaves the house. Check this out. My love is in a pandemic. My love is in a pandemic. My love has coronavirus. I have to be by myself. I have to love myself. I got COVID. My love has COVID-19. Stay away. And what the hospital say? If you catch that virus, do what? Isolate yourself. So that's what we have to do with the love. In order for it to become extraordinary, we have to isolate the love. Isolate. Isolation with the self-love. Isolate your love all by yourself so that your love can connect with you that was given to us, like I said earlier in this message, from the Creator. And the Creator put this into our spirit. Greater is He that's in you. So listen, we're going to go further. Greater is the love that's in you than the love that's in the world. This love was not made to love you. You were made to love you. So come on. Let's sing this song before we go. I love you. I love you more today. And I care for you in such a special way. Yeah. Come on. Tell yourself, I lift you up today. Tell yourself, today, July 8th, 2021, I lift you up today. And I magnify the name that I was given. And my heart with selfie love, Junior, my heart with selfie love will be full of praise. Full of praise. Selfie love makes you and I full of praise. Selfie love makes you and I full of glory. Selfie love makes you and I full of happiness. Selfie love makes life worth the living because I love who? I love me more than anything. You might say, do you love yourself more than God? God is not a thing. God is a spirit. Huh? But when it comes to self, human nature, guess what you got to say? Self-love is the greatest love. Selfie love, no greater love than selfie love. Huh? What you say about it? Marina, what you say about it? Huh? What you say about it today? Tell yourself, this is no ordinary love. This is extraordinary love. Right. Because see, if it was just ordinary love, you go right by this conversation. See? I say, tell yourself, you love yourself. You say, I love myself. And you see, you keep going. But you have to stop. Look, listen, pay attention to who? Yourself. Yourself is telling you, what about me? What about us? What's it gonna be? Yourself is telling you, I just want to be with you. But you and I, we want to be with somebody else. But ourselves, inside is saying, I want to be with you. So we're going to say this today. We're going to make this real personal. When I say I want you to say your name. My name is Patrick. So I'm going to say Patrick. All right? Repeat after me. I say your name. Patrick. Want to be with you. You have to tell yourself that. You have to awaken yourself. Tell yourself. Look in the mirror. Come on now. Huh? And say, I want to be with you too. That's right. Yourself. This is a different kind of love. This isn't an ordinary love. This is an extraordinary love. that we talking about selfie love. Don't walk by it. Like you walking in the grocery store, walking by a section of things you don't buy. You walking by the vegan section and you eat meat, so you don't pay no attention. See, that's how selfie love is. You keep giving love out, and selfie love is sitting right there saying, hey, what's poppin'? What's poppin' with the love? Huh? And then it begins like a plant you buy that was full of life. When we were created, love was full of life. If you let a plant go without water, that beautiful plant will be an eyesore in your home. And that's what's happening with the self-love. It's becoming an eyesore to the inside. The rest of your body on the inside is looking over there at self-love so lonely while the rest of your organs is pumping. But that self-love is saying, what about me? What about us? What's it gonna do? What's it gonna be? Because it's time for you and I to go higher and higher. We don't want to be taking out the love game. Because things we don't understand, we don't want an ordinary love no more. We want an extraordinary love. So tap in to yourself today. Tap in to selfie love today. So that you see that beautiful, beautiful smile. Huh? You can see it. And you can achieve it. What? If you believe it. Look around there today. Get all these people here today. They can believe it. And they can achieve it. Selfie love. Sometimes you gotta climb mountains. Sometimes you gotta climb mountains. And check this out. Sometimes I even have to cry sometimes. But if you're gonna be all cried out, cry out to yourself. If you are gonna be all cried out over love, cry out over loving yourself. Tell yourself, no one's gonna love you. Listen, and we're gonna go on this one. Look at yourself in the mirror and imagine if the mirror could talk. Woo-hoo! And it was your heart. This is what I believe. Your heart and my heart, this is what I believe, is saying, no one's gonna love you the way I do. This is what the mirror on the wall is telling you. This is what the mirror is telling you, that your heart is saying to you today. No one is going to love you the way I do. That is so true. Because you and I, we've been in relationships, we've been hurt, and we laid there in that bed, or we sat there in that car, and when we got done crying, who was there? When we got through throwing that tantrum, who was there for you and I? Myself just sitting there, his hands folded, waiting, just waiting for you to feel the need for love, Jake. Still waiting, and your heart right now is still waiting for you to open it back up as it was when you were a child. You didn't have to play with friends. You could go in your room. Check this out. You could be in the bathtub playing with your rubber duckies. Huh? Remember them days? You could be in the bathtub playing with your Spider-Mans. Huh? You could be in the bathtub enjoying yourself as a child. Splashing the water, going underwater, coming out from under the water. Just as happy as you can be. But one day, we got a taste of love on the outside and we got hooked like it was a drug. So now you and I have been hooked on love that comes from the outside and not hooked on the love on the inside that's waiting to love you back. The love that you give yourself loves you back. Anybody got my amigo, mi amo, self, right? Love that you deposit right here loves you back. Huh? Selfie love. There's a balm of healing inside of it. That when you're down, it heals you. Self-love, the love that you deposit into the bank of self. Huh? When you're hungry, sometimes that love makes you feel like you're on full. Huh? Because loving you is easy to do. Once you know that you are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Right. But don't try to be beautiful to somebody else. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, you are beautiful to me. When? As soon as you get up in the morning. Yeah. That's when you're beautiful. As soon as you land there in the bed and open your eyes, you ain't even wash your face, you ain't even brush your teeth. But I want you to tell yourself, I am so beautiful. You say, ooh, I need to get up and brush this breath, but I am so beautiful. Yes, and guess what? I'm blessed to see another beautiful day. Yes. So remember, today is not going to be just an ordinary day. Today will be an extraordinary day. Because the love that you have inside is going to bring you supernatural joy today in your spirit. Something good is about to happen. Some of you getting dressed right now, getting ready to get out that door. But I want you to be in expectation of love today happening all around you. Because the love inside is going to emanate from you. And everyone that sees you today, they're gonna bust that smile, even if they got a mask on. You're gonna see something happen when they see you in the mask. See? Huh? You're gonna see something happen through the mask of people. You're gonna see a smile. See that? Yeah. You're gonna see it today. Because it's gonna be something in your eyes that's telling me you got selfie love. Huh? And learning to love yourself is and always will be the greatest love of all. Peace and love, ordinary people who can do extraordinary things if you begin to love yourself with sweet selfie love that comes from above. Much selfie love. Peace, y'all.